Meghan Markle bids to postpone her High Court privacy action trial over letter to her estranged father, Thomas, published by the Mail on Sunday. Hello and nice to see you again on our channel. In this video, we give you the ugly truth. Estranged soul. Meghan denies that the obligation comes from the old father by the years behind the dark days of old father Thomas Markle. The Duchess of Sussex is bringing a bid to postpone the trial of her High Court privacy action against the Mail on Sunday over the publication of a letter to her estranged father. Meghan is suing Associated Newspapers, A&L, publisher of the Mail on Sunday and Mail Online, over an article in 2018, which reproduced parts of the handwritten letter sent to Thomas Markle. There have been a number of preliminary hearings in the case so far, and a hearing to consider costs and case management issues was due to take place tomorrow, ahead of a 10-day trial due to start in January. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex leave the Commonwealth service at Westminster Abbey in London on March 9th this year, on their final royal engagement before they quit royal life. Besides these complicated developments, there are underground steps, asserting herself to live for the humanity of Meghan in exchange for her old father. There have been many private and non-public surveys when Thomas Markle's voice spoke. Meghan brushed off the responsibility of being a filial son. Everything was fuzzy and gradually forgot how Meghan was properly taught. But instead of that hearing, Mr. Justice Warby will now hear an application by the Duchess for the trial to be put back to a later date. According to a court document, the application will be considered at an online hearing, the first part of which will be private. Sections of the letter were published in the newspaper and online in February of last year, and it was announced the Duchess would be bringing legal action in October. The headline on the article read, "Revealed, the letter showing the true tragedy of Meghan's rift with a father she says has broken her heart into a million pieces." Meghan is seeking damages from A&L, the newspaper's publisher and operator of the website, for alleged misuse of private information, copyright infringement, and the breach of Data Protection Act. A&L wholly denies the allegations, particularly the Duchess's claim that the letter was edited in any way that changed its meaning, and says it will hotly contest the case. Following the latest preliminary hearing last month, a judge ruled the publisher could rely on a recent biography of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex called Finding Freedom in its defense of the claim. Meghan is suing Associated Newspapers over 5 articles, 2 in the Mail on Sunday and 3 in Mail Online, which were published in February 2019 and reproduce parts of a handwritten letter she sent her father in August 2018. From the social implications, many fans have asked the big question: why did Meghan Markle want her case against the British press delayed? According to standard sources, Meghan Markle is requesting that a UK judge delays the start of her trial in her privacy case against the Mail on Sunday. Markle is hoping to avoid going to trial in her case against the Mail on Sunday. The Duchess of Sussex's legal team is heading to a UK court on Thursday, October 29th, to ask the judge to make a summary judgment instead of going to trial, a move that is only possible if there is complete confidence in the case. If the court decides against Meghan's application for a summary judgment, her legal team intends to move forward with a request to delay the trial, which is set to start on January 11th. The request for more time comes after the recent inclusion of Omid Scobie and Carolyn Duran's biography, Finding Freedom. The delay in the trial will allow Meghan's attorneys a larger window of time to respond to the contents of the book. The Mail on Sunday requested to amend their defense in September, claiming that the Duchess of Sussex, or her friends, cooperated with the authors in order to portray the former actress in a more favorable light. Meghan's team argued against this idea, but the judge sided with the publishers. In a statement from Meghan and Prince Harry's rep to E! News, they denied the accusations. Quote, "The Duke and Duchess of Sussex were not interviewed and did not contribute to Finding Freedom," their rep stated. "This book is based on the author's own experiences as members of the Royal Press Corps and their own independent reporting." In order to justify as well as to gain one's own rights to surpass community standards, potentially a slowing, exploding bomb crater that Meghan sets for the ill-fated. I found out there are many people wishing they had never met Meghan Markle before. Stony, formidable, hidden, in thick makeup and messy face, robbed a girl's soul, 39 years old. A year has passed since Meghan initiated her lawsuit against the British publication for its allegedly intrusive and unlawful publication of a private letter written by the Duchess of Sussex. At the time, Prince Harry released a scathing statement against the British press for its treatment of his wife, comparing their actions to the events that resulted in his mother, Princess Diana's 1997 death. He stated, "Unfortunately, my wife has become one of the latest victims of the British tabloid press that wages campaigns against individuals with no thought to the consequences. A ruthless campaign that has escalated over the past year throughout her pregnancy and while raising our newborn son." The royal then reflected on his late mother's battle with the media, sharing, "I've seen what happens when someone I love is commoditized to the point where they are no longer treated or seen as a real person. I lost my mother, and now I watch my wife falling victim to the same powerful forces." Regarding Meghan's allegations, the Mail on Sunday previously told E! News, "The Mail on Sunday stands by the story it published and will be defending this case vigorously. Specifically, we categorically deny that the Duchess's letter was edited in any way that changed its meaning." Yes, and another prominent comment disproving the Harry title. He was inherently and is haunted by the horrifying accident of his deceased mother, and most of all, there was an arrangement of God. Meghan deserves to be criticized for what she did, not the whole thing. When the act goes beyond moral standards, what I see is a crime. A preliminary hearing for the case was set for Thursday, according to court documents. High Court Judge Mark Warby will be considered the postponement application in a private online hearing instead. Meanwhile, per People magazine, Markle's legal team will head to court on Thursday to argue for a summary judgment versus a full trial because they are reportedly confident in their case. Revolving around this topic, another source appears that Meghan is building and consolidating its status with the public and fans. With a straight, unobstructed path through the road, Meghan is going by socializing, community interest, and other support programs. The disguise of the good that reveals and hides them are the dark acts, the muddy puddles that Meghan creates, implying obscurity of souls lacking in divine iridation. Please, ugly soul, get out of Meghan. The saying is in the narrow of two main and evil sides. Meghan's honesty is crushed under the social condemnation that she has. Additionally, a ruling was recently made allowing a book centering on Markle and Prince Harry's decision to step away from their royal duties to be included in the case. The civil lawsuit accuses Mail on Sunday and its publisher, Associated Newspapers, of violating the UK's data protection law, as well as a copyright infringement and misuse of private information. Mail on Sunday published the letter written by Markle to her father after her wedding to Harry, 36, which Thomas missed, a rumored point of contention between the Duchess and her father. Quote by Prince Harry says, "Living a day in Meghan Markle's shoes helped him realize unconscious bias existed." The paper cites a huge and legitimate public interest in the royal family and the activities, conduct, and standards of behaviors of its members. Furthermore, they insist that the interest of such affairs also lies within the families of the royals, because those integral to the proper functioning of the monarchy. Meghan and Harry often criticize the articles that tell the truth about them being exposed. They often claim to PR themselves by this. Through that time, they are beneficial factors as well as polishing the name of the version. Body and Mouth condemned tabloid acts of harassment when reporting them. On the other hand, Meghan diluted news that obscured the bad news about them. Revolving around the words coming from the bottom of their hearts, fans, and watching the royal family, we always value the truth and will never deny them. That kind-hearted old Thomas Markle father will get old, and Meghan's continuing story of estrangement, a frozen heart, will remain. How do you see this video? Let us know in the comments below and discuss it together. And as always, return to our channel for all the latest news about the royal family, Meghan Markle, and Prince Harry right here. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Goodbye.